This is Ling at businesssoulwork.com, where I help coaches, consultants, and change agents, the multi-talented, multi-passionate maverick entrepreneurs, distill all their big ideas into one cohesive message through my Nail the Words That Sell and design a plan to cut the busy work and do what matters through my intuitive yet rigorous iterative process born out of my Harvard School design training and 10 years of experience in the online marketing industry. So to sort of start this discussion on fake vulnerability and giving a crap, it started from something that really triggered me about an email sent by some marketing guru. And I want to say that I'm not the ranting kind of person. I don't go about, being angry or stuff like that. Usually I'm pretty much to each his own kind of thing. And, however way you want to promote your business, however way you want to talk about your stuff is usually just fine by me. I don't go about being angry and yelling at the top of my lung. I just hit unsubscribe and say, thank you, no thank you. That's not my kind of, that's not the way I roll. But this one thing that has been bugging me for a couple of months, and I decided that I'm going to talk about it and write about it. And I actually made a Facebook post yesterday on some groups and get some really good response. So I know that it is striking a note and I want to share it here. So without further ado, here's the story. A few months ago, I got a newsletter from this sort of a big name business coach for coaches on how she's chucking her award-winning newsletter format. She said she came up with it and everyone seems to be copying it for a while and look like a bunch of clones. Anyway, she's ditching it so that she can go personal. So I thought, well, great, yay, because I was really sick of that format. And I was like, finally, it is about time that she get out of that stale format and, with the pink and purple and stars and curve no less, and do something gutsy, do something personal, something vulnerable, something real, something punch a hole in her love and light, ease and grace, divine feminine veil. So a couple of months went by. First, when I saw emails from her in my inbox, I opened with much anticipation for something innovative and different. She ditched that newsletter format, all right, but what resulted was more canned than before. Behind the personal and vulnerable subject line was watch this video series in which I will pitch you something at the end, or buy the ticket to this event because it is the last time I'll be doing it. Under this title, right? So it's a lot of fake urgency that that just doesn't seem authentic. Even though the word authentic has lost its authenticity because it's been really overused anyway. I digressed. And I also see a lot of canned swipe copy emails. My friend and colleague so-and-so is having this great free training and, sign up so that you get put through the PLF4 video formula, that kind of thing. The content really lost trace of, I feel like it lost trace of a real human touch. It felt really scripted to sound personal. And no matter how love and light it sounds, it screams the ulterior motif of pushing some products or programs. It raised goosebumps in me and not in a good way. Because she pretty much runs the same promo every year, the content just feels deja vu to me, to say the least. Nothing fresh, nothing groundbreaking. And it's a model that I see a lot of big name marketers and coaches who mostly just keep pushing people into funnels. Well, sure, the content is valuable, but also feels kind of hit and run. If you don't buy, I don't have much interest in having you around for the long run. Next round you get the same video, it's time to leave the party. Well, like I said before, I'm pretty much open to people doing things their own way. And I don't have a problem with that model per se. And if the content and sales pitch are communicated in alignment with the personality and the intention of the marketer, and it's just fine by me, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to rant about it. I may hit unsubscribe. To And selling is not a crime, so I have no problem with that. These funnels are complex and these guys are smart, and I respect that. My rant here is that this guru is, sort of like the way she positions herself, and she's saying one thing and doing another. What turns me off is the misaligned energy behind the communication. And I see a mask. And what really triggered me was I don't want to be be reading or buying stuff from those who wear a mask or eventually become one big mask and just lost her own voice. So here's what I gotta say. Is that if you want to push me through some funnel or launch series 5 times, but if it doesn't resonate no matter how many more times you send me that same video. You get annoying if you keep repeating yourself, and even if you made a new one this year in a new dress. Same thing. If I'm going to buy your stuff, I want to feel that you care. I want to know that you give a shit. I know, 95% of your subscribers are just a number on your list. But at least make me feel that you have put some thoughts into your writing. Writing, like as in your word choices, like the way you communicate, the energy you put behind it matters. It's not just your marketing strategy. And please make an effort to connect and treat me as something more than a blip on your Infusionsoft radar. And by the way, if you use swipe copy without a hint of your personality, or make the effort to write about why you recommend the thing, I don't think you give much of a crap about your friend and colleague, and other than his or her list size or maybe some affiliate commission. Maybe you should go back to the stale newsletter format. At least I get to see your horse and read some 5 ways, 7 tips, and that I'm gonna just rehash maybe 50% of the time. So here's my thought about, what I get from the feeling that I get about this particular guru and her marketing. So over to you. Are your communication in alignment with your value? Is there anywhere in your marketing and communication that you are wearing a mask because others are doing the same thing? What's your cohesive message, and how are you communicating it in a way congruent to your value and personality? If you like the scope, I would love to connect. Go over to business-soulwork.com/YWF-free, and you will get your winning formula free training, and we can continue the conversation.